Yo, what's up, guys? We are going to watch an insane dev blog, apparently. It's not up yet, but we will. We will be watching it soon. Soon. More missiles. I hope not. We can take a look at what's what they're working on before it goes out. They're gonna announce it on the official channel live stream. But I've never done this before, react to it. I've kind of been waiting. Unfortunately, with Wargaming and the CC program, they don't actually give us very timely information for the new patches. So there's a lot of last-minuting stuff. And, you know, that certainly includes buffs and nerfs to ships right before they go out, you know? So I'm a little worried that there's going to be something insane there that I'm going to have to change entire videos for. So I've kind of put a lot on hold that I want to be working on. It's really tough. It's not, I mean, it's an annoying, difficult part of doing this, you know? Unbreakable Front. Well, this is a really old one, actually. But yeah, test ship changes, guys. Unique upgrade changes. That'll be fun. They're doing a lot to change a lot of these ships. More damage and reload on this new line. New DDs, too. 9 to 20 kilometers is gonna be funny on this. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Likely that's one I'll just never pronounce. I guess we'll see. Yeah, that's kind of me too. Like I'm very curious. It's gonna be either very good or very, very, very bad. There is probably no in between. With 13 pages, that amount of depth is... I don't even know what they count as a page, by the way. Also, because it's like infinite scroll these days. Oh, interesting. They like instantly drop off. That's still really good though. 20 kilometer torps with a 100-second reload. How do you say this one? You know what? We have technology. We copy paste. What do you have? What do they go down to? Wait, they still do 14K? Wait, this thing could be nuts. Could be nuts. Oh, the DPM's really low, though. Okay, the guns kind of suck. No, we can't play test ships on stream. That's not what we're doing here. We're watching the Wargaming official stream when they start going over this crazy big dev blog that's they're hyping up. And for now, I'm just kind of looking at the old ones. Oh, are they going to start? Might start. Okay, there's more than just the new line coming this update. I hadn't looked yet. Another Zara? Premium Zara? Sep. Bro, they're never gonna touch that ship. It's crazy. How you doing, man? I love Des Moines, but it could use some help. It could use some help. The stuff they've been releasing as of late. It's a lot. It's very strong. Alternate fire mode. Okay. That might be interesting. Better dispersion. More HE shell pen. Wait, why though? You get 2 salvos? This is the, like, I played Castilla recently. This is the problem with, like, burst fires, like F keys. It's like, okay, I probably shouldn't just use these because you just lose so much DPM. But maybe that's fine. It's probably fine. It's more balanced that way for sure. Aberdeen. Minnow turrets? Belfast with minnow turrets? They give it smoke radar. Radar. Repair. Smoke.
Argent Cypher just resubscribed for 31 months.
Okay. Interesting. Yo, Cypher, thanks for 31, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you. Just a short stream. We're not doing a lot. I've already played a ton of boats today. So I do not feel like playing more. We're gonna look at this crazy dev blog once it starts. Another sub, unlucky. Oh, this is the airstrike sub, unlucky. Another tier 10 carrier, probably gonna be busted, unlucky. So you get 4 Minotaur turrets. Wait, what? Oh, is this a test ship maybe? Maybe it's a test ship that's going in. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, these will be test ships next update. I see. That's why it's not here. Still though. What's Minnow's base reload? Oh, it is legitimately just Minnow turrets. So you lose a single turret off Minnow at a tier lower and you gain smoke radar combo? What? Work a 3rd shift. Holy, busy. Yo, how's it going, Kieran? Yeah, this dev blog has got me worried. Got me worried. So what's the downside here? I guess less torps? 3 torps per side? Wait. Minotaur has depth charges, bro. This company is so funny. That is so funny. Poor Minnow has to deal with depth charges, but no, the tier 9 version. Tier 9. You only lose 1 turret and you get regular ASWs, plane based. Wow. Good detect, of course, of course. Long rut, that's a bad rudder though. Although built-in prop mod means that you just always take rudder. Six-minute activation time? What? I'm confused. Doesn't it say it's 40 seconds? Reloading in 120 seconds? I'm confused. It's not a super heal, I guess. Not a super heal. Oh? Devblog time? Debla? Deblug time? Oh, deblug time. Oh, it's for 15-1. Wait.
All right, everybody. Are you guys ready? Get your coffee, get your popcorn.
Let me pop my pop up.
Get a nice little hot coffee or hot chocolate if you don't drink coffee. I definitely need the coffee. So, this Lunar New Year event, it's kind of new. It's definitely different than last year. It has a ton of content in it, and there is so many ways you can approach it that we've tried to figure out ways of like giving you a TLDR on what it is, but it's
Lunar New
really
Year brought
generous
us
for free-to-play
the
players. But if you are a completionist, there's a ton of content that you can dive into. I think it's essentially like
Wishing Wharfs, right?
in Max, you can get like 5 ships.
Yeah, you can get a lot of
5
the
ships or
rewards.
4 ships in one, including like a tier 4 or sorry, tier 4. Whoop-de-doo. A tier 10.
Including a tier 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I have the chat
There's a
open?
lot of ways of approaching
That could
it.
be
I think this is
dangerous.
a picture of the new-
They should moderate it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So this is the same port as last year, but it's got an updated decorations all around it.
Sweet.
New sculpture and everything.
Wow. All right, so let's dive into it. So essentially, Lunar New Year for 2026. If people aren't aware, this is a really big deal, especially for our Asian player base. But we are
Okay, so
making a cool.
If this is it, then I'm good. I can
thematic
actually work on
and
videos for next
storyline.
update.
So there's 2 factions that you're
This is
gonna be
good.
able to choose between. So there is.
I was
the
worried they were going to do
2
some
kind
giga
of
change
overlords, and is Julong.
Yep.
on
I'm
stuff
trying
that they're
do
about to
my
release.
best, pronunciation here, and Hundun. So it's either going to be for chaos or for order.
Yep.
And you're going to have the opportunity to choose which side that you kind of want to support. And then within those 2 categories, there are 4 different factions that you can choose. And
I think
each
one of them
those,
has
yeah.
3 and one of them has 4.
True,
So
yeah,
there's
3 or
7
4.
in total factions within the event. The Order side has 4 factions, and the Chaos side has 3. But don't worry, that does not affect the total rewards you can get.
Yes. And you'll be able to kind of pick and choose. Well,
Kieran,
we'll get there.
don't
Yes.
even say
There's
those
a lot.
things.
Hold your horses. But each of those factions will have basically progression lines of things that you can unlock, all for just the tokens that you get for the eventum, which is a lot of ways that you can get that as well. And I
suppose I could put you guys on screen too, if people wanna watch this later on
next
YouTube.
week with the new leaderboard that's coming out, but we'll give you the details here any second. So essentially, we have two classes that you're going to be choosing from, and the conflicting sides is going to be Order and Chaos. And then obviously the Nyan Beast is what we're fighting over, who's going to have control over that. There's a full storyline that goes along with it. So every day that you log in, there is going to be a consecutive reward that you can get just for logging in that does stack on top of the normal login boost, which is really exciting.
Okay, so they're
but for just
probably
the
trying
one time loading in for
something
the
that isn't
51
just
update,
giving you doubloons for
there's
logging
a
in
nice
and playing a
choice
few
between
battles.
A few options.
They probably
just a few
really
to kinda
like
get you
the
started into
player
the event
retention,
itself.
the
Along
player
with,
numbers
1,500
over the free doubloon
Yeah.
yeah,
days.
First time. So take a look at all the nice skins that you can get here. So you will get to choose one of these 5 for free.
That's likely what they're
So we got a
thinking.
nice-
Without giving doubloons away, we need to
the names for it.
get
So this is the
people
Fire Horse,
playing every day.
John. And we have for the Essex.
Maybe,
is
probably.
the Earth Horse. Or I think this is my favorite by far for the Schlieffen. We have the Metal Horse.
Oh, dude, imagine they did the Aegir and
horse.
Siegfried camo for Schlieffen. Like the nice one.
Then the Holland, we have the Wood Horse. So
That one's so
you'll
good.
be able to choose from one of these 5 as soon as you log in. You are going to get 1,500 Eventum, which will give you
1,500 lunar tokens.
lunar tokens,
Yeah.
correct? Lunar tokens, which I think in total you're able to get around 40,000, 45,000 for all the different methods of earning.
That is
the
crazy
lunar
vibrant red,
tokens.
though.
And in general, about 10,000 of that will be enough to get yourself a tier 7. And then if you want a tier 10 from one of the lines, that's closer to about 15,000. So
Yep.
keep that in mind.
To be clear,
Yeah.
these are things that we're going to talk about a little bit later in the devlog. It's not these skins in particular. These T10 skins, you will get one of them just for logging in the first time during the event.
Yes. So these are one of the 5 choices that you can choose on here. I have a feeling this is going to be the most popular, but I am biased. We'll find out. So you'll be able to choose that. It does come with a couple of the crates.
Yeah,
so you do
sometimes
get,
the
one of
noxious
each
ones are
crates.
good.
There are chaos crates and there are order crates. We'll dive into those details, and you'll be able to see all the contents here later on.
Yo, what's up, Box?
the dev
Got
blog.
here just in time.
But there's a nice just log in. You get a nice bonus right off the bat, and that's all you have to do.
Doing very good. I'm tired
So,
today,
and
but
then
doing good.
I think this is for choosing between
Played a lot of boats.
the chaos or order.
Leg
so
day.
it's the defenders of order or the
It's a good
adherents of
day.
chaos. Little bit
And
confusing,
I'm more at ease now
for-
that I
for
see that
Western
this
audience.
is
red is actually order.
likely.
And
Okay,
then
they're just
blue is chaos. Just kind of
talking about the
keep that in
camos.
mind for all the flags and everything.
likely. Oh, where'd you guys go? Yeah.
These couple skins, and these I believe, can be applied to any ship.
Yes, these ones can be
ones
applied to any.
Whereas these 5 are tied specifically to the ship that is available for it.
I'll have to figure out a better way to do this
So
later.
there's all that. I think we basically covered all this. You will get the 15
Likely, I won't have to deal with
right off the bat just for logging in.
big changes from this
Yep,
dev
that
blog
too.
on videos I want to make for next update, which is very
Take
good.
over this part. We can kind of cover how
Sure.
you choose the two.
So
Okay, we gotta hear
basically,
this.
when the event starts, you'll be choosing between the Defenders of Order and the Adherents of Chaos sides. So you can only belong to one side at a time, one of the coalitions. Within each coalition, there are a couple of the factions, which are smaller parties, and your actual rewards will be tied to which faction you progress in.
Yep.
Each of the parties does have its own commander that you'll get right out the gate, I believe, and then you can also receive rewards depending on which faction you decide to progress in. To make it really clear, you pick a side, that being Order or Chaos. You do not have to pick a faction, so you can actually progress in multiple of the factions at once if you want to, and you use the lunar
go.
tokens that you earn throughout the game, various missions and the leaderboards as mentioned before. Those are how you get lunar tokens, and then you spend the lunar tokens to progress with any one of the factions on your side.
See
Pinatas.
if there's any questions in chat real quick.
Yeah.
Don't see anything crazy popping up yet. I will keep scrolling through all the pictures
Yeah.
so you guys can see. But essentially, these ships that you see here, these are going to be the final reward for the 7 different factions, or 7...
Not all of the ones in this section are necessarily final ones. These are the
Within
new
it,
skins. Yeah.
Never in for free, yeah.
So there are 7...
That's probably the best one.
7
Everything else is not premium.
Just
A or B, so
resubscribed
Order
for
of Chaos.
30 months.
Within that, one of them has 4 factions that you choose from.
Yo,
and
Ernie,
kind of
thanks for
progress
30
through
months, man.
tiers of,
Appreciate it.
Unlocks, and then the other, there's 3, and you go through there. So we have a breakdown of exactly what you can get. in each
Can
of
we do
those,
missions
but
on both sides?
Yes.
Not at once. You have to pick one of the sides. You can swap once for free between Order and Chaos. If you want to swap multiple times, you will have to spend coal.
Coal, yes. And then the first one is free. You do swap for coal. It does save your progress, so you don't reset your progress every time you swap back and forth. But obviously, it's more efficient to get exactly what reward you want from the Chaos side. You got it. Swap over, use the free one, and get everything you want on the Order side.
Okay, so you shouldn't swap back and forth.
You need to swap back and forth. It's just
So many chats. This one is the one from the
Just
WoW stream.
warned, like, the
This is you
tokens will
guys,
carry over
and
between
YouTube chats in here
factions.
too.
If you- For example, if you've spent 10,000 tokens with one of the Order factions and you swap to Chaos, you will start again at the beginning. And you have to spend another 10,000, 20,000 to get to the end of a reward track on the Chaos side. The only thing you're not locked into is which faction you're spending tokens with. So, for example, you are on Order and you're spending. Actually, let's scroll down.
Scroll
Have
down.
you scroll down to the 2 drop downs? Yeah.
Yep.
So let's just can you do both of them fit on the screen at once?
I can zoom out a little bit.
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that. So here are the factions.
All
there's
we really
the
care about is
Hemlock
how
Grove,
long it
Imperium
takes and how
Imperium,
much it takes to get this
Hemlockville,
stuff.
and Pinatopia.
Leg Day was good, though.
There's Rustport, Libertatia,
It's
and
certainly more tiring,
for
but
the
I don't mind it.
east side. And
I don't
then you
mind
can
it.
see which ships are available through.
It's fun to push
each of
myself.
The factions. These are all premium versions of existing ships in the game. There's
No clones.
there is no new ship per se, but there are some very valuable ones coming back. Tempesta Nera is a premium version of Ruggiero de Loria, the T10 steel battleship.
What?
The Pilas Posterior and Pilas Prior, I believe those are Giuseppe Verdi and Marco Polo.
Okay, those aren't very good
And then
though.
we have ships like the Mataga, which is the Navarin. It's a premium, another premium version of.
Yeah, so
Navarin.
Navarin and Laria, bro.
You get some of these here, and really cool skins as well.
Wow.
So here's the Tempesta Nera, and you were saying that she has the largest SAP
Yes.
shells in the game.
So those are
Wow.
she's a very accurate ship. She has the battle cruiser dispersion.
Well, very accurate to
at
stretch.
10, and they are 457 millimeter guns firing.
Very
SAP.
accurate to stretch,
very
but
scary.
yeah, when it hits.
At the Pilas Posterior. So what is this the clone of?
My new favorite
Pilas Posterior,
phrase,
I believe, is the Giuseppe Verdi
Marco Polo. Marco Polo is just normally
Smoke
available,
screen.
right?
battleship. It has a really, really huge smoke screen.
Okay.
Like actually, like the radius is very large.
Interesting. All right.
Wait, is that just
yeah, and
the
there's
camo that
tons
came
of
with the
ships.
Italian
You'll notice
battleships?
that not all the
But a separate
factions are
ship now?
equal, and that is by
What?
design. Some of the factions are easier to finish off than others. They cost fewer.
Yo, what are they doing with the naming? Von Zakharov. What?
Kind of crazy. That is a sleep.
They're sleeping? Yeah.
What is that name?
Party. It's a party to get next to a sleeping. And then the Petropavlov out in battles.
At least that's just the Petro. That was the ship for the missile test. That skin is for the from the missile
So
test
again,
from the
these are all
Petro.
clones of the, so as we're saying,
Legends
so
missile
if you wanna check
test.
in order, you'll have 4 options. to
Yeah,
purchase them.
Zakhuov,
You can
exactly.
do- You can dedicate your tokens all into a single line. They do get obviously more expensive. The more
Selling
you
full
go,
cars
the
with just a
more expensive
camo in
lines.
2026? Yeah.
Or you can spread it
Looks
out.
like
You
it.
can Just get, the surface level. It's really up to you how you want to approach each of the unlock trees. But there's essentially 7 different paths of unlocks that you can get through this mode. Which is
I mean, at least most of these nobody cares about.
I'll scroll through these one more time so everybody can see.
Laria, obviously.
I think it's
Unless the stats are different, but I doubt it.
All right. More look at the UI. So the
Yeah, I'm sure it makes
ways
sense
that
in
you're
German,
gonna be
but
getting
it's
the
just
Lunar
funny
New
from an
Year,
English
one,
perspective.
Either through the leaderboards, which is coming in 15.0. So you basically get, as soon as starting next week, an early start. So you have 4 weeks essentially of getting extra tokens to get a
4
head start,
weeks.
and actually pretty significant head start into this upcoming mode or event. So the minimum points that you can get, so if you're the bottom place on a leaderboard, you can get 150 tokens. But if you are top place in the leaderboard for each week, and they are much more obtainable because it's basically small little brackets that you're competing a small group of players versus just a huge pool where there's a low chance. So the leaderboard system is really cool. But if you're
Oh
at
yeah,
top
the new
of each
sub.
of those weeks,
Yikes.
you can get up to 1,000 of the tokens. So if you are number 1 for
Leaderboarding, huh?
every week for starting next week for the next month, you will get an extra 4,000 tokens before the event even begins, which essentially is like halfway to a tier 7 ship.
Yeah.
which
And
is
just to really drive the point home, we are presenting 15.1's dev blog, but these missions, the weekly leaderboard start in 15.0
Yeah.
next week. It is not coming the version after. It is this version, this upcoming version.
Oh, you get a head start this
to start
update for an
collecting
event
lunar
next
tokens.
update. I see.
You will want to be participating in those weekly leaderboards.
Yes. So that's one way of doing. Obviously, the leaderboards are going to continue into 15.1 and 15.2.
Is that the only way to get
there's even
tokens?
more opportunities to get based off your performance to get even more.
This seems like the least
lunar tokens, which is great.
good
And I think
version
there's
of
a total about
tokens.
40,000 that you can get throughout the course of this event. I'm not sure if it's accounting for the bonus week you can get in.
Okay, well, I feel like I'm
maybe
super
on top.
duper safe
Yeah.
making videos. That's good.
But
It
anyway,
sucks I kind of
the
put
other main way is going to
some
be
of my day
from
on hold.
missions. So there are going to be 7 missions that open up, and I got some notes.
I
here
wish
kind
they
of
would
giving
actually
you
give us these
some
the
breakdowns for like
the
casual
actual
players
information
versus
sooner,
more in-depth
so I could
people. So there
make
are
my
7
videos.
different categories of missions that are going to be popping up throughout the 2 months that this event is going on. So the first mission, essentially to complete it, it's going to take about 35 battles. So they are cumulative. So by the course of the 2 months that's going on, you will have that entire 2 months to basically do 35 battles. So if you're a super casual player, you're almost guaranteed to complete that first mission set, which will net you about 4,500 tokens. For the second, it's every week. These missions are going to be unlocking. Second one is about 45 battles. So the way I was doing the math was if you're a player that you only have like an hour a day after work or whatever it is to log in and play some games, and maybe you get like 3.5 games average.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Libertad. It's so frustrating.
That's probably like the most minimum player that'd be kind of doing it. On average, if you did that, you'd probably be getting close to about 10,000 tokens. And that is enough to get a tier 7 if you dedicated to one of the lines and unlocked it for free. So that is just doing over the course of 2 months. If you played 84 battles, which is that average of like 1 hour a day and only 3 days a week, then you're basically getting a free tier 7 out of this event for free. The other thing that's nice on top of it is you can supplement all of these unlocks with coal. So if you have some extra coal, which is again nice
wow,
for our free to players to get out there, you can supplement that and kind of boost it a little bit more into maybe 2 ships or 3 ships.
Is there a limit on the coal? That's the question.
How much coal you have, especially if you're playing.
No containers yet, actually.
You're going to be playing the leaderboards.
It's tokens to grind towards copied
of these missions
existing ships already with a special camo and name.
Each of them, they're all around, like to complete it, they're all about 60 to 70 battles on average to get the full rewards from it.
Bro, people have so much coal saved up because they haven't done anything with coal for years.
Week is kind of that bonus to complete anything that you haven't finished along the way. So by the time 2 months goes by, then the event will be over, which I think is just the beginning of April. So,
well, if you don't have Laria, there's a copy Laria in here. Don't need to spend steel for it.
Really easy to complete. Because you're going to have the full 2 months to kind of work on them and complete them. The
rest of them are pretty mad, though.
You're going to maybe want to spend a little bit more time at the end just so you can, don't front load all the effort if you're thinking about trying to complete this thing. Logging in later.
Oh, it'd be really interesting to see how much it is to just straight up get the Laria out of this event for coal, if there isn't a limit on the coal.
That makes sense.
Because then you have a pseudo translation of coal to steel now.
You're probably going to get enough tokens to get a free tier 7.
Oh yeah, Navarin 2. Navarin 2.
Dedicated player, I think on average, like if you play like 300 to 400 games in 2 months.
Laria and Navarin and Verdi and Marco Polo, I think, are the premiums.
If you scroll down past the next picture, I believe, past the videos, right there. So that's
Laria good, yeah.
In text,
the dispersion's annoying when it misses, but it's very strong.
There are don't expect to get the full 45,000 because a lot of that is based off of getting the leaderboards, but and it looks like it does account for the 15 leaderboards as well.
It does.
So realistically, unless you're winning first place on the leaderboard every time, you're probably not going to get the full 45,000. But in
40K tokens,
to get, like a tier 10, you need about 15K lunar tokens. To get a tier 7, you need about 10K. So
15K for a tier. So the Laria is around 15K tokens.
Here, so if you just want to get 5 ships, like get the most ships possible.
15K tokens around for Laria, and you can get up to 40K tokens total from this event by the missions. If you just ignore the leaderboard.
If you're a really hardcore player,
and you can supplement coal. It might be really surprisingly easy if you have coal to get through this.
It's going to be the main resource to add on to it. And I believe the metrics for the coal is actually pretty generous in comparison to like the balloons or something like that. I do want to come back up here and see some of these videos that we have available, though.
Yeah. So these videos are for some of the kind of
like cringe destruction effects.
So these,
good thing they let us turn these off.
By progressing the track and as well as through the containers. Their destruction effects. The red one for the.
I'd have been so mad if they didn't let us turn these off, bro.
Adherence of chaos.
Which is my brain just wrapping around. Good and evil like swapped in my mind.
Oh, we can be easy on them, little tweeter. They're new to this.
Okay.
We can be nice.
Does that make sense to everybody? Any questions we have regarding to the leaderboards or to how
regret buying defense?
The lunar.
Don't regret it. We don't know how much this is gonna take yet.
For the leaderboards is next week.
But if the
Next week,
total
when
is
the patch goes
40k
live,
tokens
leaderboards will come along
and
with it, that's when
a
you can start collecting lunar tokens for the first time. The first
tier
time
10 is
all
around
of the
15k,
other,
like they
advanced
said.
stuff, all of these effects will actually be added in 15.1.
Like if it's 15k for that tier 10, then you could just grind towards it.
And for EU and Asia, it'll be the 15th on Thursday is our normal kind of drop calendar. No new brand, not through this event. So all of the ships in this are clones. They are new ships, so don't have to worry about compensation or anything like that. These are all new clones with unique skins and everything else regarding about it.
We're
But
not sure, Dave.
They're not like
We're not sure yet.
I guess they kind of are cool ships if you use all of it for progressing, but they're not brand new ships for sure. Okay, so let's talk about the crates.
Yep.
So there are two main crates that you get from this. I guess three, but the Defender of Order crates, which we can go here. And
Ancient. Isn't Ancient just in the armory now?
So for the Order crates, which you will get one of each of these just by logging in for the first time on 15.0. But there is a 10% chance of essentially kind of like the golden container mechanics on both of them. So a pretty high chance of getting the
More
Then
nested
treasure,
containers.
which is the
Yikes.
third new container.
Yes, the one which we'll log into in just a second here.
Yikes.
I think you were mentioning that these camouflages were some of the
like
most
really
desirable or,
high earning ones pre-economy
day.
rework. Yeah.
way back in the day.
Tempesta
But it does
Tempesta
give,
Nera is
both
the
of these
Laria, by
crates
the
have
way.
a 3.5% chance for one of the ships, and I believe these are the ones that we showed off earlier.
Yeah, so
to
the
the
ships
factions.
in each of the containers correspond to the faction. So if you're opening the Defender of Order container, you can randomly grab one of the ships that's rewarded by any one of the Defenders of Order factions.
Yeah.
Same thing with
Ancient's
the Adherents of
26k.
Chaos. You can get any of the ships that's available.
But it's
from the
directly
faction
available.
lines. When you do get one of the ships and then you, I believe in the event, you will like skip that phase.
It's good to know.
Okay.
If you already own the ship.
Okay.
So there is a little bit of like savings you can get by opening the containers.
The more you buy, the more you save,
To
bro.
spend on rewards you don't already have. And then if we want to just go down to the
Yeah, so
Yen's
yeah.
treasure container,
So here's
that's
the
where
golden-
you'll be
yep.
able to get the 3 of the new premiums in this
Yeah, so
version.
it's
Those being Yimeng,
Yiming,
Messina,
Messina,
and
and
Independent.
Isn't a wishing wharf? Not yet.
If you guys saw the patch notes, I think from last week, there was another dev blog that changes some of the highlights highlighted some of the changes on both of those ships as they're coming out of testing. So be sure to take a look at that. But yeah, so there's 88% chance that you're going to get the epic eco boosts in one of those, and then the destruction
Slight
effects
nerf
is a
to
4%
sap.
chance on either of them, but it's also 8% chance of getting one. Of
Nobody cares about the carrier.
ships, which is pretty darn high.
Well, you can get each one of the new ships or the Taihang, which is
Atlantico.
and 2
Taihang,
of the previous
alright,
dockyard
or
ships,
Taihang.
Schroeder and Atlantico. So if you missed either of those dockyards, this is one of the ways to
Schroeder.
get it.
Wait, Schroeder Atlantico.
The Atlantico is actually saw that in.
Yes.
Is it the
It has some
only?
scary secondaries.
Oh yeah.
Is that the
There's, like,
only way to get
monstrous
him?
looking secondaries. I saw it earlier today. So
Bro.
if you do, the compensation for these is going to be 100,000 coal, which again,
It better
is
not be
for-
another
it's been
$1,000
also
FF6
for
moment.
something
It
coming up,
better
which
not
will
be. I'll
going
be
on,
so
which is
sad.
The salvage for victory. So keep an eye out for that.
Even prevention at 500
Here
was
is the
stupid.
Dragon's Blessing skin, which is super cool.
Oh,
This is going to be from the event pass. So the event pass is going to be fairly standard. It is going to have the paid track and the free track. I
We don't
believe
know
this is
yet.
the
We
free
don't know
track
yet.
that you get for the end of the page.
but that's not looking good.
So this can be applied to
NET 10.
NET 10. Yes.
There's also
This is
the
the
return
middle
of the
way.
Eastern Dragon, one of the many Myoko clones. So if you don't already have it, Eastern Dragon is available.
Couldn't you earn that one for
What
free?
kind of ship is she?
Myoko is a Japanese cruiser.
Way in the
very
back in the
standard
day.
cruiser.
Okay.
Pretty stealthy. Has big HE guns. Set things on fire.
Just one nested crate, yeah.
All right. Well, that is basically all of what we have for the Lunar New Year. So, TLDR, you can get about 40,000 lunar tokens.
Mm.
You can, if you're a casual player, you'll probably get about 10,000. You spend those 10,000, you can split it up between a bunch of different lines.
I mean, a
There's 7
casual
different
player
classes
getting to
choose from.
10,000,
And you're gonna
and
be
the
able
tier
to
10 is
unlock,
at 15,000.
tier 7
I mean,
10,000.
it won't be hard to get
If you
one
wanna
tier
supplement that,
10.
it takes about 15,000 lunar tokens to get a tier 10. But if you
So
do
Laria
min-max
should be
it, you
attainable
can
pretty
get
easily.
5 ships, as long
According
as
to
they're
them.
tier 10s. If you want,
We
a
don't
tier
know the
10,
math
you get
yet.
4 ships for free out of it. And there's a ton of skins and.
It's an okay event. It's an okay
Why is
event.
an Eastern Dragon a Pan-Asian cruiser? It came out in a time when the Pan-Asian
catching
nation
up.
did not exist.
All right.
Like if
so
you
this
don't
one's
have
good.
a lot of these
Do you
ships,
wanna
it'll
kinda
it'll
go
be
through
decent
what
for getting 1 or 2 of them.
Front is?
Sure. So Unbreakable Front is the return of respawn-based battles. We know we've experienced it before in
Yeah, I can turn it up.
the futuristic or the modern era thing with missiles. We're not doing missiles this time, but we do have the spawn mechanics from it. We have the sectors that you can choose where you respawn. When
Wait,
you
didn't
do
they already show
respawn, you'll spawn with like increased concealment, speed, maneuverability, acceleration, all of that, so you can get back into the game faster. And then basically you win by
Bro, they showed
pushing
this,
your
like,
team's sector of
December
control
8th.
up to a certain point, the enemy's key base, or by reaching 1,000 points, whichever one comes first. It does play in a 7 versus 7 format using only the destroyers, cruisers, and battleships. I believe it's tiers 8 through 10. Yeah, 8 through 10, and it has only a 1 tier difference.
They're
it's
full
slightly
clones,
stricter
yeah.
matchmaking than random battles.
Okay, well, we don't care about this, so I will turn it down. So basically, there's a whole list of like Schlieffen, Marco Polo, Giuseppe Verdi, Laria, Edinburgh, I think is what one of them was. All those ships have a special camo and then a new name attached to it. Think of it like a Black Friday variant, like a B variant, except with a very different name. And you'll be able to earn them through this. Navarin was an option. So basically Navarin and... Wait, is Navarin available now these days?
Have available are coordinated emergency repairs, which is basically a team heal plus DCP. It heals your teammates and applies a DCP effect.
It doesn't stack though, so will be good use of team communication.
Yeah, it is. Navarin's just normally available for dubs. 18k. And so you can use your 20 whatever % off coupon on it.
The rapid consumable reload is available for destroyers only. It reduces the reload time.
25% off, something like that.
And then a silent run, which is available only for cruisers, reduces your concealment. Increases your concealment.
So really, it's Laria.
And increases your maximum.
Really, it's gonna be Laria.
So you have a choice between a couple of different consumables.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd ever pick the Schlieffen over a Laria.
The DNA from.
And if there's not a lot of good options, and you can get a total of 40k tokens, and a tier 10 is 15k tokens, it might be a good event to just get yourself a Laria. And you can supplement coal for progress too.
Classic archetypes.
So that's cool.
The respawn mechanics, and I think it's really cool to have that comeback
So
mechanic.
get yourself a Laria, get yourself a Navarin potentially. I don't think Verdi or Marco Polo are worth going for.
Hopefully that leads
And then the other ones are just tech trees, right?
high adrenaline gameplay. We'll find out. I can cover on here that one thing to notice. So the unique commander talents are not going to be applying to your ships for the Unbreakable Front. So it's really going to be based off of what consumable or event consumable you choose for the event. And then already
Tiger 59.
bonuses for
Yeah.
respawning and like the reload times.
For like the 2 people.
So that's a cool new mode that's coming. So I know everybody was talking about the ASIMs being around forever. We wouldn't be
I
able
guess
to
maybe
kinda
you
do
get
cool
a
stuff
tech
like this
tree,
if
a
we
premium
had
version of a
all
tech
of
tree,
those
so you can
spots
move your
taken
commander
on,
around.
certain modes.
So like
we
Schlieffen,
wanna
for
make sure that
example, being able to
players
freely
are
move a commander over.
to new cool events and keep the game fresh and exciting. And this is one that we're pretty excited to come out here in a little bit of time. This is one I know people have been asking for a while, and this is somewhere that we're seeing a lot of those
Oh, this is new.
comments and asks and suggestions in Discord and the feedback coming to life. So we are making some improvements to operations. So a lot of our PvE players out there love operations, but we wanted to make it a little bit more interesting. So the main things that we're doing with this is improving
Premium
the
Petro
UI
or Schlieffen will be good.
substantially, and adding some randomization.
Respawn Valpa,
so it's
yeah.
not going to be the exact same.
I mean, I think I played Respawn Valpa in this mode. It was
when it comes to each of
not
those to hopefully make it
amazing.
a bit more interesting.
Because you don't respawn with full heals. You respawn with all your consumables that you've already used at that point.
But
so you have one ultimate brawl, and then you come back in,
style.
and you're a Valpa without heals.
Yes,
Will be randomly.
So it actually wasn't that good.
That will add a little bit more variety.
Assuming you don't come back with heals in this one.
So
but whatever the
here
last
are
one
a
was.
list of all of the new random secondary tasks that you can see there. And then I want to show off some of the UI as well. So the contrasting battle, I know there's a lot of issues with, especially visual impairment, being able to see what each of the objectives are, and then adding like a lot of new iconography.
Yeah, Los Andes was better.
To the mini map and the objectives themselves.
In that.
So that should make it a little bit easier to know what the heck is going on.
UI improvements is great.
So, couple nice quality of life.
It means they're developing things that aren't
And just
directly
to be,
monetized, which is what
extra
we want to
clear,
see.
The randomized tasks only happen in the tier 8 and above operations. If you play a T7 operation, if you're playing an operation with only like T7 and below ships, you will get the standardized tasks as before.
UI updates for operations,
It is
though.
possible.
We don't
if you,
see it
matchmake
in
in T7 and get into a T8 match to get
Randoms.
randomized tasks on a T7 ship as well. But if you want to avoid the randomized tasks, if you want to know what you're getting into all the time, you'll have to play below T8.
Yeah. All right. So rejoice, all PvE players out there. And then that takes us into the new Brawls and battle recalibration.
Those are
you want to take this?
Sure. So again, there's going to be 3 Brawls this update. The first of which will be somewhat familiar if you've played the old Torpedo Beats mode.
Oh, wow.
The first
it's going to
brawl
change
is
ships.
going to be T7, 5 versus 5, destroyers only, and there are heavy modifications to all like in-game parameters.
Great. This
They'll
was
be
fun.
firing mostly torpedoes. They'll get higher
Too bad
speed,
we can't
less
get the
damage,
space
they
mode
reload
back.
and rotate faster. They basically don't get knocked out. And ships' maximum speeds and acceleration specifically will also be increased. So you're playing Torpedo Beats in this first brawl.
Yes, I'm so excited for it.
It's going to be kind of crazy. The second brawl is, sounds like a past special event. There's a reason for that. The second brawl is T10 battleships, cruisers, and destroyers, 4 versus 4. And then you'll basically have lifesteal. If you know the mechanic, every time you hit someone, you'll restore a bit of your HP. So fast-firing ships will be able to restore a lot of HP. And you can double-check what's actually happening in the H menu in-game once that brawl goes live. And finally, the third brawl will be a very standard, probably a very normal brawl, probably a smaller format, surface ships only, that kind of thing. But we'll see.
See, Thurback is excited. I'm excited to play it. We'll have to, maybe we can do some divisions and play that on stream. That'll be fun with you.
It'll be cool.
He is a very good DD player, by the way, anybody who doesn't want to know. Yeah, I'm excited for this. This will be a lot of fun. I like the idea of just making the brawls a bit more spicy, so we'll see what happens there. So 2 new achievements for clan battle seasons. You get the Blue Marlin or the Hurricane, and the Hurricane Blue Marlin. You have new portraits for the European commanders, 3 from Romania and 2 from Sweden. And then there are 4 new ships based on existing models that are being added to the game.
Jean Bart coming back?
My favorite is going to be the John Bart of this, but
What?
these things off. So we have the Mirage, the Dark Corsair, the Sea Howl, and the Fear Maw. So this is based off the Amalfi, the Jean Bart, Brandenburg, and the Plymouth.
That's crazy.
A full view of these skins.
I mean, that's a bit of a break glass in
Dark
case of
Corsair,
emergency.
definitely a
That's one of them.
Sea Howl. Sea Howl is pretty cool too. And the Fear Maw.
Someone was asking, is there another dev blog today? There is another dev blog.
Dark
coming out very soon.
Corsair,
I
bro.
believe EU
Tomorrow.
guys will be covering it.
Yeah, make sure to watch the EU stream tomorrow. They have another dev blog. I won't spoil what it is, but that is also a good one to tune in for. A lot of people.
Oh, that one better not
so
be a
ships.
bunch of changes to the stuff I'm trying to make videos on right now.
Maybe that's something you want to go watch. I don't know. So take a look at all the screens here. I'll scroll back through and show off all
John
the
Bart
skins
back,
one
bro,
more time
is
because
crazy.
There are, God, I didn't even count how many pictures
There's a
there
lot
are in
of
this
new
one.
skins.
We are going to be posting this on Reddit.
I don't mind John
So
Bart.
this
but
when it
dev
hits,
blog
when
will
it
go
hits, it's
live
great.
both on the dev blog, and I'll be cross-posting it to Reddit as well.
Yeah, Jean Bart will not be
for your
the most
viewing
powerful tier 9, no.
about 30 minutes after our stream ends, so 7:30 our time, whatever that happens to be.
If
in your
Valpa's in
time.
the game, we can have Jean Bart back.
this is there's just so many carousels and videos and stuff on this. I highly recommend going to the devblog website to check it out.
Yes.
But you know, wanted to share that with all you guys. So a ton of content coming in 15.1, but it kind of gets started in 15.0. So make sure you are logging in next week to check out the freebies that you get just for logging in. There are.
Was this the whole
I
thing?
did want to mention that the daily login rewards for the Lunar New Year event.
Was this
I mentioned
13
it earlier,
pages?
but it does stack on top of the normal daily login. So even if you can't play a game, just logging in and getting that bonus each day is definitely well worth it.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow's probably
Got
Sarkoof.
3 new crates.
Yeah.
Really generous ways of getting these ships-based outfit as well. Let's go back up to the destruction effects. So we got the chaos destruction effect, which is blue.
Okay, so they're just
See blue,
recapping.
it's probably chaos. See red, it's probably order.
They're just recapping. Okay. So I'm good. I could have been working on a video today.
The final
Dang it.
commanders, you said, so
I just don't know, man. The problem is I just don't know. Oh, I wish they would tell me things so that I could do my job.
both Pan-Asian commanders.
I'm not sure if it's that's it yet, but they hyped this one up a lot, seemed like.
One more time. Dr. Pavlov. The Schlieffen clone.
There's the premium Schlieffen. It will be it's a special ship. Oh, as premium, yeah. That one, there you go.
The Tessa looks pretty.
There's Laria.
That is a slick ship.
No balance changes. If this is it, there's nothing.
These are going to be the rewards for going through the different commanders.
Huh.
Not sure which is your favorite from these sets.
I guess they put a lot of effort into the camos and therefore don't want to sell the camos for a camo price. They want to sell it for a ship price.
Thing is very pretty.
It's pretty cool. Honestly, the bird cry is not bad either. And this,
Yeah, that whole faction. They're from the same faction.
Yeah,
they have a good look going on.
yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if this probably doesn't have hitbox, right? Can you imagine?
I highly
it's
doubt
like this is the superstructure now, which is that's
Laria camo looks cool.
misleading.
Yeah.
Could be, yeah.
I guess shooting through a sail wouldn't really do that much damage. There are again the commanders that you're.
What
gonna
happens when you turn off those camos? Does it just show like the normal ship? Probably.
And Pan-Asia, Pan-Asia, Senor Pignatoro, and the last one. So we have both. Our
And then very, very basic camos up at the top.
and
Okay.
First times just for choosing which faction you're going to be going down.
Okay.
And then this is the freebie. You get one of these for free just by logging in on.
Bro, of this, I mean, I'm very relieved that I don't have to like deal with even bigger changes. There's already changes to these stuff coming out next update that they're not testing, but I was worried it was going to be even bigger.
Doesn't.
But the problem here is going to be, yeah, exactly this.
So that is a good question.
Not this crate.
That we will need
The
to
other
find
crate.
answer to.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that.
If it's going to cost $1,000 to get yourself a
So choose wisely.
Schroeder or Atlantica,
Yeah, fire horses.
two
People who don't know, it is the year of the horse, hence the horse.
All the horses,
thematic.
dockyards coming back, but you can yell. It seems like you have to gamble on them,
But yeah,
which is kind of brutal.
So we got an
Which is very brutal, in fact.
as well. So
You do not get Holland free.
Uh,
it's a chaos machine in here. Kinky boy. All right, fantastic. Well, I think that said, stay tuned again. About 30 minutes after the end of today's stream, we will hop off and post it on all the interwebs so you can dive into the details. But hopefully that gives you some juicy information to chew on and get excited for and ready for all the
Okay.
freebies that are coming here. Again, super generous for all the free players out there. But if you do want to supplement all the goodies,
okay. If you got a lot of coal, I guess that's it. Okay. Yeah, after the Schroeder, you don't know if you want it. Yeah. So what was it? Laria? Tiger 59. Schlieffen. Verdi. Marco Polo. Or was it both or just one? Might have just been one there. Navarin. Was there a Z52? Petro? I don't know if there was a Z. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, like, grind for free, grind for free. There was Z? Okay. I mean, it's interesting event. I am kind of glad that they're not slamming a bunch of new stuff in that is going to be a brutal grind to get to for people. I think it's cool that if you don't have steel, you can actually earn a Laria now. That's kind of hype. Interesting. It's like 18k, something like that. And Inshin is also available for like 26. Inshin was in the crates. See, and you can use a 25%. So you take 18k, 19k for Navarin and take 25% off. That's a better deal than the B variant Black Friday ships for tier 9. And Inshin, you can also take 25% off that 26k price tag. Now, you're not getting them for free. So, Inshin is not in this one, in the free earnable ones in 14.1. But Laria is. Navarin is. Oh, I go for Laria when Columbo's in the game? Because you get tired of the overpowered ship. Laria is still very good. This one's faster, a little stealthier. Laria's good. Laria's very good. Okay, well, I'm gonna go eat some food. I was worried. I thought it was gonna be a Giga update, a Giga dev blog with crazy changes to test ships and old ships and stuff, and oh, it was just update 14.1, which is fine. Which is fine. Okay, well, enjoy your evening, guys. I will see you later. Just a quick little stream.